Wondering what's the best way to take down the Golem Quarry? Watch now to find out. Welcome back to the Clash Tips YouTube channel. What's the most dependable raid strategy? Gotta be sneaky archers. Sneaky archers are something that as long as you use them strategically, as long as you use them sparingly, as long as you slowly drop them in packs one by one, as long as you use battering rams to get them into places where it's difficult to get them in without them, then sneaky archers is the best way to set up an awesome attack. What is the best spell to use with these said awesome super duper sneaky archers? The Rage. With every attack, make sure you bring 3 to 5 barbarian rams, as I said. Set up the Rage so that your sneaky archers can pick off these defenses one by one. Make sure you put that Rage in the most opportune place. The two defenses that are going to give you the most problems on the Golem Quarry are the rocket artillery and the blast bow. So you notice he just took that blast bow down. He put that Rage down in the perfect spot to where his sneaky archers would get that blast bow down. And as such, he's setting up his attack perfectly so that when he comes in with his second attack, he has everything ready. Now he did use a jump. Jump is not something that I'm a huge fan of. It's something that my clan does use a lot of, and it's something that you can use as well if you want to set up your second attack to be just as effective as your first attack. In the second attack, he actually uses sneaky archers again as well, but you can also use sneaky archers to take out things like the blast bow and the rocket artillery, and then you can come in and just completely wipe clean with something like a Pekka smash, or maybe the swizgi attack strategy, which I introduced in a previous video. That's where you sprinkle in your super giants and then put your super wizards in behind. But notice again, he's using these sneaky archers very strategically, and he's putting down the Rage next to the rocket artillery. That way, those sneaky archers have the highest possibility, the highest chance of taking that down quickly, because that's going to be the most dangerous to your troops. You might run across a base that has the blast bow or maybe has the rocket artillery in a tough to reach spot. If that's the case, play with your jumps, play with your Rage, set it up. Remember that spells last for 2 attacks. So you can put a spell down in this first attack, and then it'll actually work for the second attack. In this attack, again, he used all sneaky archers. It was a beautiful attack. It's something that works really, really well. But also remember, sneaky archers are something that you can use to set up a better second attack. Here's another attack on the Golem Quarry as well, and I want to place that emphasis on setting up for your next attack, whether that be an attack for yourself or an attack for a clanmate. Make sure that when you're putting your spells down that those spells aren't only good for you to use on that one attack, but also, if possible, they can be used as well in the second attack whenever you decide to end that raid or whenever you run out of sneaky archers or whatever it may be. Pepe's actually going to use a spell in a specific example of setting up for the second attack that I want you to watch for. But using sneaky archers is a super simple strategy. It's something that works a lot. Just sprinkle them in one at a time. Don't put all of them down at one time, because something like the blast bow or the rocket artillery are just going to take everything down. Sprinkle them in one section, as you can see at the top. That blast bow is going to target them one at a time, but because of their sneaky ability where they're invisible for a period of time, you're going to be able to knock out that blast bow, knock out that rocket artillery, just one pack of sneaky archers at a time. He's already knocked out that blast bow. Now he's using his sneaky archers to knock out that rocket artillery. He has just a few sneaky archers left. He still has his spells to use, and watch how he uses them. He uses that jump spell not for himself, but he uses that jump spell for the next person who's coming in to this attack. And that's the exact way that Supercell was planning on us playing whenever we were doing the clan capital. We're not doing it on our own. We're actually doing it in conjunction with our clanmates. Now, once those big guns have been knocked out, once that blast bow and most of the rocket artilleries have been gone, then you can use a strategy that's a little more fun, a little more enjoyable to do, like the swizgi attack strategy. And that's something that's actually used here in this next attack, this follow-up attack. And again, because the previous attacker actually used his jump to set up for this next attack, he can just send in his super giants one by one using his heal. He uses the zaps to zap out a little bit. He sets up that Rage over in the corner. Remember that your spells last the entire raid, and they not only last the entire raid, but they actually last the entire next raid as well. So use them strategically. I love the swizgi attack strategy, super fun. One of my favorite attack strategies on the clan capital. So do what's fun with you. Pat actually used the swizgi attack strategy, threw in a couple cannon carts, just wants to make it fun, and do that with the clan capital. Experiment with troops, do some different things, throw in some super giants, throw in some cannon carts, throw in some super wizards, throw in the hog party if you have those unlocked. If you set up your initial attack with sneaky archers and you've done a good job of that, then you can take this different attack strategy in with your second attack, and you can 3-star it using that second attack very easily. Here's another awesome attack on the Golem Quarry district, again using sneaky archers to set it up. I love how he used that jump spell in order to allow his sneaky archers to access those defenses that are on the other side of the river. Otherwise, those sneaky archers are going to have to cross the bridge. There may be traps across the bridge, and so he uses that jump spell again to get his troops across. He uses that rage spell in a place that his sneaky archers can access multiple defenses. But again, remember on the Golem Quarry, your goal with your sneaky archers should be to get down that blast bow and those rocket artilleries. There will be 2 rocket artilleries on this base, on this district, and there's a blast bow, and they have to get down in order for your second attack. If you're going to destroy this in 2 attacks, in order for that second attack to go well, you have to get down those defenses, and that's something that he almost does with his first attack. This is another attack actually where sneaky archers are used in both of the attacks, and Cliffhanger does an excellent job. He uses his first line of defense, his first line of super archers to finish taking down that blast bow, and then he just slowly works his way across the map, wiping everything out as he goes through and attacks each of these defenses. Again, remember, do not put all of your sneaky archers in at one time. You have to place them in a way so that they are slowly sprinkled in, and then of course place that rage spell in an exact opportune spot, just like Cliffhanger did here, so that you can take out that rocket artillery, and slowly, one by one, you can take out each of those defenses, and you too can wipe out this map, wipe out these districts very, very easily. These have been some really awesome attacks, super ways to take down these districts, super fun, super easy, and it's something that you can do as well. This is the last and final attack that I'm going to show you that gives you an example of taking down the Golem Quarry. This are both done by Fatal. Again, using the sneaky archers to set up his second attack. His second attack was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed watching the second attack. I'm going to wait to tell you what it is because I want you to see it for yourself. But using the sneaky archers to take out those super important defenses, sprinkling them in one by one, putting them in spots that are most opportune, using the battering rams in order to take down the walls so that his sneaky archers can access those places that are most opportune for his sneaky archers to take down. But the goal with your first attack, as we've already said, should be to take down the blast bow and to take down the rocket artillery. Those are going to do the most damage to your troops, and as you're setting up those attacks with your sneaky archers, you need to make sure that those are the defenses that you get down first. That rocket artillery can do a ton of damage, but in the second attack, Fatal shows us that if you use an attack just like Pekka Smash, that rocket artillery actually does splash damage, and so he's able to send Pekkas in a super fun way. Maybe he didn't want to do sneaky archers with his second attack, so he slowly sprinkles in his Pekkas one by one. And again, if you don't have Pekkas unlocked yet, then you can still do this attack with sneaky archers. You can also do swizgi. That's something that's opened up in the beginning stages of your districts, but in this one, he sprinkles in his Pekkas, just slowly takes everything out. He actually brings a rage so that his Pekkas can destroy the back end, and I love it. Just watching the Pekkas march across the base, taking everything out one by one, they just completely smash everything. Here at the end, he puts down his spells in the most opportune place, puts that jump so that he can access both of those boxes at the same time, puts that rage down so that it encompasses as many defenses as possible, so that his Pekkas can just smash through all of those defenses that are left. Hopefully these examples of taking down the Golem Quarry in 2 attacks or less have been helpful for you. If you like this video, please subscribe. We're going to put out more content like this in the future. Let me know how you like this video in the comments below, and give us a thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks so much for watching.